Alright everybody, welcome back to First Attack. I'm continuing on with some Xrdcution tips on how to do little execution tricks here. Guilty Gear can be a little execution demanding. It is much better than it was before. Xrd is probably the easiest Guilty Gear execution wise, maybe since all of the Guilty Gears. I don't know. It's definitely one of the friendlier ones. Probably some of the super earlier ones like X and maybe XX were a little more execution friendly, but a lot of the things in this game, again, they didn't design on purpose. Like a lot of those faultless defense cancels, the jump installs, all those kind of things were accidents, in my opinion. I 100% believe they were accidents. They were not programmed on purpose. So a lot of the execution heavy stuff came out by accident, but people liked them so much they kept a lot of them, and it's just kind of continued that way. Then they added in FRCs, and then it became a little bit harder, etc., etc. So just in general, they've taken away a lot of those things here in Guilty Gear Xrd. But there's still a few little tricky things. I'm trying to help cover a lot of those things. I just went over a little bit on throw option selects, on faultless defense canceling. 2 weeks ago I did jump installs, I did instant air dash combos, jump cancel combos, you know, all sorts of things like that. So I'm gonna go over another topic here, and this is charge characters. So there are some characters with charge commands in this game. And it is kind of tricky because they really want you to do some tricky stuff with the charges. I went into this a little bit yesterday, 2 weeks ago with Potemkin, right when I started explaining how hit stop worked. I kind of showed an example of Potemkin of where I could do 6K into Hammerfall only if I chained, but not if I just did it raw. Alright, so just kind of a refresher course on that. Axel has this move like that, where he shoots this move out, and it's a great combo move. It's a good way to end combos. It's also a good poke. It's a good way just to kind of attack in general. It's a good move, but like I said, it's very useful in combos. Like so, right? But it's a charge move. You have to hold back and then forward and hit slash. Now here's the thing, the nice thing about Guilty Gear is they really don't force you to hold back for very long. As you can see, there's no way you could charge a Sonic Boom in Street Fighter, for example, in that short amount of time. The charge moves in Guilty Gear are very small amounts of charge. You do not have to hold back or down back for very long, and you can get the move out pretty fast. As a result, this actually lets you do things in combos pretty easily, because if I dash up to someone and I want to do stand slash, crouch dust, into Sonic Boom plus slash, like that, and cancel it, you actually have plenty of time as soon as you hit slash. So see, look, I'm at neutral right now. As soon as I hit slash, you actually have enough time to hit slash into sweep and charge up enough time for yourself to be able to get the Sonic Boom out still, even starting from not charged. So I'm going to dash forward and run at him. So obviously I'm holding forward because I'm running and I'm not charged for Sonic Boom, but I can still get the Sonic Boom out in time. So because the Sonic Boom charges are so short, you can get a lot of these things out. Now, however, most of the time, one move is not long enough. Like if I try to do sweep into it, there'll be no way I can charge in time to juggle them properly. This is an OTG. So that doesn't count. Because if you notice, if you do it right, I get that for 99 damage, and if I OTG them, the up one doesn't even hit, and all I get is 44 damage, and they flip out right away, and I'm in a really bad negative position. So basically, doesn't take too long to charge. So there's a couple of tricks here though that will make this a little bit nicer. Let's see if I can find a good button. Here we go. Yeah, so here's a great example here. So, like I said, I can do slash sweep into Sonic Boom. But it also happens that slash and sweep are kind of slow moves. So yeah, for sure, they give me enough time, right? But what if I did crouching kick into standing slash? Whoops. You might not be able to charge up fast enough for that. See, I'm trying it right now, and it's not working. But you did see me get it to work just now, right? But right now, I can't get it to work. And so now the question is, why can I do it? So in other words, if I decided to do this instead, whoops, I can get it. So what in the world did I do differently between this example, where it didn't come out, instead I just get slash into slash? That's just the chain right there. That's close slash into far slash. So what's the difference between me doing that and actually getting the Sonic Boom to come out? One of the tricks is that I talked about last week was hit stop. Remember, when a person gets hit, there's an amount of hit stop where the characters freeze for a little bit. And during that hit stop, everything continues to register. So normally if you're Guile and you're playing Street Fighter, if you do stand slash into Sonic Boom, you do it as fast as you can. You hit slash Sonic Boom as fast as you can. Slash Sonic Boom. Well, the problem is if I do that, if I use that same timing here and do Sonic Boom right away off of slash, I'm actually not charging up long enough, right? What's ending up happening now is that, okay, I'm sorry. What I need to do is I need to make sure I charge up long enough. And the difference can be the hit stop. So what I'm going to do is, instead of doing Sonic Boom right away, I just wait a second. You see how long that hit stop is? Where Axel just kind of goes blip, and then his arm lifts? Look at blip, arm lifts. Bloop. You can actually use that time, whoops, wrong one, to get the Sonic Boom out. You basically wait till the end of the hit stop, and now you're charged up for the Sonic Boom. So that's one trick in order to get yourself that kind of situation, to let you do Sonic Booms in a shorter amount of time. Take advantage of the hit stop. And in fact, even when I do this one here like that, you're probably better off waiting just a little, instead of doing it right away. Like that. See, I can't even do it. I was doing it by accident. I didn't even realize it, but I've been doing it the whole time. I can actually do this too fast and not get the charge up fast enough. But if you just purposely wait a little bit, it's very easy to get. So learning to delay moves into it. Now, of course, if I do 3 buttons, then I can do it right away. But sometimes you don't get that. You don't get that ability to do it. So in those situations, that's kind of nice. So I can do the same thing with May. May has Sonic Boom plus Heavy Punch, or Sonic Boom plus Slash, right? Same thing. I can do, if I didn't mean to do that. If I wait, I can actually combo my Dolphin like that, right? So as long as I wait, if I try it right away, I won't get it. But if I wait, I can actually get the Sonic Boom off of that. And you can see how important that is for May, because I can get some wall splat combos in the corner. So just wait a little bit. Again, if I choose to do 3 moves, it's a little bit easier, but I don't... Oh, it still does work. Okay. But sometimes, like I said, you want to just do as few moves as possible because of hit stun deterioration and such like that. So, there you go. Okay. So, again, delaying it a little bit helps. Now, May also has this move, which is towards Heavy Punch. Good move here. And in fact, a lot of times you need this move in combos. but it's towards heavy punch. It's towards heavy punch. So by nature, by doing the move, I'm not charging. I have to let go of charge to do this move. And I need to cancel this, whoops, into a dolphin in some combos. Like so. I'm actually surprised I got that, to be honest with you. So it can be pretty tricky here. So how do I get this to work? Well, if you guys watched 2 weeks ago, I had this exact same example here with Potemkin. There's some combos where if you get the juggle, I wish I had the, I should really go to her, whoops. I should go to her trials because, oh, that's right, she can charge this move too. That's how it works. That's how she does it. So basically, if I hit towards heavy slash, she goes right away, but I can charge it as well. So if I hit heavy punch and I start to charge it, that actually gives me enough time to charge up for the whole entire dolphin. See how she freezes a little bit? So if I hit heavy punch and then hold back immediately, I actually now have the ability to charge for the dolphin and get the 2-hit combo like this. This is actually useful in some combos where you knock them into the air and then you juggle them with the towards heavy slash and then you get the dolphins afterwards and juggle with it. So for her, for Mei in particular, she has the ability to hold, she has the ability to charge this, which gives her that power. Now, let's go on to even more complicated charge tricks here. How to do 6K slash slash and then the charge move. Try to stand slash twice instead of once to get the charge move. Sure, okay. Let me put Mei here as first. Get Venom here. Can you combo 6? Can you combo that? I don't think you can combo that, can you? 6K slash slash, then the charge move? I mean, this one's a little bit... Or are you talking about... So that one you actually... so Tom Warrior on the chat is asking about this. So basically, if you hit 6K and start charging right away, you actually have time to almost dolphin right away. So 6K takes long enough that actually lets you just charge up in time. Oh, I'll show you that one, Kaijotin, later on. Sorry, Kajitin. I'll show you that one a little bit later. But here's the tricky part with Mei. She has this move here, which is charge down, up, and slash, or heavy slash. So she also has a flash kick. Again, much quicker to charge than normal. However, there are some combos with Mei. Oops, this one? How do I, what's a command throw? Help me out here, guys. What's Mei's command throw? Oh, this is really sad. Okay. Oh, she doesn't have a whiff. Oh, there it is. Okay, there's the whiff animation. Okay, so there you go. Boom. She has a command throw, and you can do, for example, okay. So if I do heavy slash here, this is standing heavy slash like this, right? I do not have time to charge up for a flash kick in this move. And don't forget, it's neutral heavy. It's neutral heavy slash. I'm sorry. I will never have enough time to charge up for the dolphin for this move. And it's neutral. So here, let me ask you this question here. If I just told you right now, heavy slash into flash kick will never happen, how can I do this? Which I just did. I just did heavy slash into flash kick dolphin. Like so. So where do I get off saying this? And notice one of the interesting things about that is, again, it's neutral heavy slash. So when I'm doing heavy slash, it's not like I'm charging the whole time, because if I actually were charging the whole time, I'd come out with crouching heavy slash, which is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do neutral heavy slash. And boom, I can get the sonic boom out. I did this in the exact same way last 2 weeks ago, and exactly, Nico, if you probably were watching 2 weeks ago, or you just know this yourself, I'm using hit stop. There's a lot of power of hit stop here, because when you chain slash into heavy slash, you can chain it at the beginning of hit stop, or you can chain it at the end of hit stop. If I chain it as fast as I can, the hit stop from slash gives me extra time to charge, but I've already registered heavy slash. So if I hit slash heavy slash and start charging right away, I get all of slash's hit stop to start charging. Not only that, but once heavy slash hits, I wait till the end of heavy slash's hit stop to cancel into the dolphin. So basically, I am getting extra charge time at the beginning by chaining into 5H, into neutral heavy slash. I'm using the hit stop from slash and the hit stop from the heavy slash to get all this extra charge in the front and in the back. And that actually gives me enough time to charge up for the dolphin. And you can see, once you get good at it, it's actually not that hard. Whoops. Like so. It's actually very, very useful to know with this character, and I know in particular it's really useful to know for Venom. So you can start getting like these. I don't know what his mix-up situation, because obviously that gives me enough time maybe to charge up for flash kick myself. But Venom definitely has a lot of really, really evil charge tricks here that he can get. For example, I don't know what his sequences are. So just like, but essentially you can kind of do the same thing. I'm not sure what his setups are. I remember he had one in. Oops. He had one example in his training where you had to do this a little bit to get the flash kick out in time, but I don't remember what it is. Because obviously stand slash here hits 3 times and it gives you plenty of time to charge. Not a problem. I don't know what his standard tricks are here. Oh, is it like towards kick or towards heavy punch maybe? Oops. Yeah, I don't know what his sequences are, but I definitely know he has some really good sequences about that. I just don't know what they happen to be. I just don't know what they happen to be honest with you. So I apologize about that for Venom players out there. I know he has some setups where you actually need to do that, but for him, standing slash definitely helps a lot. So it's really good for locking people in the corner. It's basically keeping this pressure going and stuff like that. So slash heavy slash, all with the first animation. So if I did like that, I can cancel that. Oh, maybe like that. So like, can I actually do that? Oops. Stick. I'm not sure exactly how to do it with Venom, but he is another character that can do a lot of charge tricks. There's another one with Leo as well. Leo Whitefang. Leo is seriously one of the coolest characters. This character is really awesome. Oh, that works with down heavy slash for charging. Okay, okay. But here we go. So Leo had one which was, what did they want you to do? Was, oh yeah, that's right. That's what it was. It was, they wanted you to do combo into, they wanted you to combo, yeah, like that, yeah. So they wanted same kind of situation here. So Leo, this is his flash kick here, like this, right? And heavy slash in general doesn't give you enough time to charge up for that. So he has one as well that basically, if you wait until the very end of hit stop, you have time to get it. And again, you gotta chain right away and then cancel as late as you can into the flash kick. Now there is such thing as too late. Actually, this one, that's right. So one of the nice things about Leo Whitefang, I believe, you can cancel this move really late. Yeah, so you can kind of cancel it at any time. And usually heavy slash just gives you enough hit stun that it works. But definitely chaining into it will make it a lot easier, because if you notice, if I just do heavy slash, I'll never get it to combo. Yeah, see, that's not a combo. But if I chain into it, then I can do it as long as I just wait long enough. But definitely chaining into it gives me that ability by using the hit stop of standing slash. So I can pretty much do this every time. I just have to do the flash kick late enough. There you go. Why does Leo do so much damage? Holy crap, that does 152 damage with 3 moves? Wow. This character is so fun. Oh my god, this character is so cool. This character is awesome. So, but yeah, so Leo can do it too as well with the flash kick here, and that's really useful because, let me see. Oh, far slash doesn't connect. That's right, but you can see how at certain ranges, crouching heavy will not hit, so I won't be able to combo into it. So that's a huge opportunity, but if I learn to do it off of standing heavy, I can be guaranteed to get it every time. Like that. So there you go. Yeah. So Leo's another character that you can do that charge trick with. Just make sure you chain as early as possible and begin charging right away and cancel into the flash kick at the end of the hit stop, so that you take advantage of the hit stop of the first move and the hit stop of the second move to be able to get this combo to go. So there you go. That is that's how you do some of the charge tricks with Leo. This character's, oh god, I want to learn this character so bad, because he's just so cool. Look at this guy, look at this guy. This character's so cool. Oops. Oh, what is the code? It's that's what it is, yeah. This character's so much fun. Basically, when his back is turned to you, he can't block. but he has a counter that counters everything. But he has all these great buttons here, and when he's in this mode, he can also dash through you. Woo! So you can get some good mix-ups here. And all these buttons have so much, are so good recovery-wise. Oh my gosh. And this move, look at that. I know that works. There you go. You can do heavy slash, link into slash. Oh. That's just so cool. Oh, it doesn't reach. Okay. But yeah, anyway, sorry. I'm having too much fun with this character. This character is really cool. He also has sonic booms as well, so learning a lot of those charge tricks are kind of useful for him as well. But there you go. So, I think that's mostly what I wanted to cover. Oh, there was one thing I wanted to talk about. There's an alternate form of the... remember I was talking about throw option selects, right? There's also a different kind of throw option select where basically if you try to throw and yellow Roman cancel right away. So basically if I'm not in range, I'll always save myself because I slow the screen down a little bit and I won't whiff this button. I won't whiff a button that's going to get me killed trying to throw. But if I throw them, you notice that the Roman cancel doesn't happen. So that's actually kind of a safe way to go for Roman cancels. What will happen is you will try to throw and then immediately yellow Roman cancel if they jump out of the way or if they get away. Some characters even, like Soul, for example, and this is really, really powerful. His command throw, you can actually yellow Roman cancel the first 1 or 2 active frames. Which makes it so good. I mean, it's almost kind of too good. And we'll get to that in a bit because Arxis agrees. But basically, you can do command throw into yellow Roman cancel like that. And if he happens to not be in range, then you go up for an air throw or you grab him. So at the cost of 1 bar, you can basically keep yourself from getting punished on whiff of that. You can see how there's a lot of delay here. So you can get punished for that. But if you yellow Roman cancel it, you're always free, and if you're close enough, you'll grab them, spend no meter, because you can't Roman cancel the beginning of that throw, and you get all sorts of funness out of that. So that is another option select. However, they are fixing that in the newest patch in the arcade, so that anytime the throw reaches active frames, it will be a purple Roman cancel. So if I do this, it will require 2 meters for it instead of 1 meter. So that's kind of nerfing it a little bit. There's also another yellow Roman cancel trick that you can bait bursts with this cool option select tactic. I don't even know if I want to go into it necessarily because it's going away. But basically, if you have between 1/4 of your bar and you have 1/2 of your bar. Remember I said red Roman cancels. When the opponent is in hit stun, the only thing you can do is red Roman cancel. So if I have only 1/4 of my bar, I cannot red Roman cancel because he's in hit stun, right? I can still yellow Roman cancel though, because all I need is 1 bar for that. Well, it actually turns out that there is an option select that you can do that if you just happen to have, oh shoot, I have to turn the infinite burst. I was like, why are you not bursting anymore? So basically, when they're bursting, they're not considered in hit stun or block stun anymore. So if I actually do dash up, kick Roman cancel, slash Roman cancel, that's what happens right there. Because I do not have enough meter for a red Roman cancel, I will not red Roman cancel. But as soon as he bursts, he actually puts himself into not hit stun or block stun state anymore. So if a Roman cancel happens to come out, I'm like, oh, well, Roman cancel coming out, the only reason why that can happen is because he burst. Now I can punish his burst. So this is kind of a cheap option select that existed in previous versions. And now if I turn off Psych Burst on the second hit, nothing will ever come out, even though I'm trying to Roman cancel everything, because I don't have the meter for it. I can't red Roman cancel. But as soon as I put him onto burst on the second hit, I can save myself if I don't mash, in any case, like that. And then I can punish that. So that's actually kind of an accidental glitch that lets you do really mean things in this game. And if you guys actually watched Josh's stream, the So Casuals, this last week, you saw Ig doing this a lot with Soul. He would actually do this Roman cancel trick like this. I mean, I'm literally just mashing Roman cancel after I hit kick, because that actually lets me chain slash into slash, just because you're hitting slash in there. But because he bursts, I yellow Roman cancel and save myself. Again, if I turn it off and I do the same thing, you see nothing happens. I don't use any meter. So it's kind of cheap like that. But they're changing it in the latest patch so that the burst, if the opponent is in burst, it's included in the category of states that is hit stun or block stun. So now if I did this, whoops, if I did this, it will also still cost 2 bars. So I will not be able to do this cool option select here. Now again, the option select is really limited because you have to have exactly between 25 and 50% of your meter. That's the only time you can do it. But if you can do it, it's so good because you get some mean stuff off of it. So definitely, until we get the patch, this is something that you might want to learn to use. And I know a lot of people wanted me to talk about bait bursting, burst baiting. Basically, bursts can be thrown. So if you have so remember, he's bursting in that situation. If you predict a burst, you can actually get an air throw off of them while they're going on their way up. I may save anti-burst tactics for another episode, because this can go along with a lot of other things and there's a lot of details about this. But if you have the call out, if you are so certain the opponent is going to do the burst, you will throw them out of it, make them lose their burst, and they are done. And it's so glorious. It is basically one of the coolest, it is one of the most feel yourself moments of fighting games. If you ever get this, I mean, it's like getting a counter breaker in Killer Instinct. It's like one of those things where you just feel super badass for getting it. So again, I'll go into it a little bit more in a future episode on how to do it and such. But it's really powerful tool if you really have the call out on that. So super cool. There's also such thing as burst safe combos, but like such, like if you do things at certain ranges. So if you know your character and you know how to do burst safe combos, which we learned 2 weeks ago. I know you're supposed to high jump into it, but I'm not good at that, so... Whoops. Stop doing towards heavy slash. But yeah, so stuff like that. So, but burst baiting is it's a very, very high level tactic. Don't even think about it at first when you're trying to learn this game. Just don't bother. One more thing, I mean, it's an advanced tactic. It is something that you want to learn eventually, but it is definitely something you want to wait to learn. It is a high enough level tactic that you want to wait. instant air dashing, super jump, instant air dashing is very, very specific to characters. Like Soul, it's particularly useful for that combo that I was just trying to do. But it's not necessarily useful for a lot of most characters in this game. There's just going to be very few specific situations where it's useful. One more thing I wanted to mention about Roman cancels. Look at Soul right now. There's a giant red X on him. I forgot to mention this earlier when I was going over Roman cancels. So let's see if I can get that again. Jesus, it's kind of hard to do without that many hands. I keep missing it. There you go. Oops. There you go. So you see this big red X on Soul. What does this mean? What does this big red X on him mean? There are actually moves in this game that you cannot red Roman cancel or purple Roman cancel or yellow Roman cancel in specific frames. Most good uppercuts, for example, are like this. So Soul has this off of his Volcanic Viper. You cannot Roman cancel this move on whiff or on block. As you can see. Basically, you're dead. Unless you do that kick follow-up maybe to throw off the timing. But it's just the way it works. See? As late as I want, I cannot get it to Roman cancel. Now, if I hit the opponent, I can Roman cancel it all I want, okay? But on block, oh, that's right. Okay, if they're in block stun or hit stun, I can always Roman cancel it. That's right. It's only on whiff that you can't do it. Okay, okay. So on block, you can save yourself as well. Oh, you can't air dash after that, huh? I guess you're not in jump state. You can actually do it here, but if you whiff, so if I bait an uppercut, for example, and I get you to whiff, you cannot Roman cancel it. There is no purple Roman canceling certain moves. There you go. And right there, you see, when I tried to do this one, on my way down, I couldn't do it. Because he actually he exits block stun. I think if I do it early enough, I can still red Roman cancel it. I just have to make sure he's not in block stun anymore. Which would be really interesting. Is that a real strategy? Let me try something actually. This is going to be really interesting. So as long as they're in block stun or hit stun, they can still do the Roman cancel. But if I'm not in block stun or hit stun, you can't. So could you dead angle an attack on purpose to end your block stun early so they can't Roman cancel it anymore? Okay. Oops, too late. Like so. Oops, I didn't even record it. Oops. Okay, so that was a red Roman cancel there. Ah, I forgot to record it. Oops, that was too fast. So now I've saved this, so if I play this back, whoops, I let go, stay crouching. So he can red Roman cancel that. What happens if I dead angle this? He can't Roman cancel it anymore. So that means I can punish him. That is really cool. Haha, take that. Do people know this? This is. Do people actually know that? That's a is that a trick? Is that a legitimate trick? Because that's really cool. That's really cool. Because I'm taking myself out of block stun by doing a dead angle. And there you go. That's really cool. So if I don't do anything, he gets to save himself, and now I have to deal with it. But if I dead angle, now he can't do anything about it, and I get to punish him. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, okay. But yeah, see, this is kind of why it's really cool that you can take advantage of things if you understand game systems and stuff like that. But there you go. So, anyways, I'll do some more burst baiting. God, why can't I say that? Burst baiting stuff. Burst safe combos in maybe a future Xrd episode if I keep doing this. Of course, as I keep going, it's going to get even more and more complicated because of because I've covered a lot of the simple stuff. But if there is anything that you're still missing, remember in the first episode of Xrd, I covered jump canceling, instant air dashing combos, jump installs, dust combos, and micro dashing. So in this episode, I covered a lot of different things, less necessarily execution heavy stuff, but just concepts on how you would use Roman cancels and stuff like that. In any case, thank you guys for tuning in and watching this. Xrd is super fun. I love this game a lot. You know, honestly, please pick it up if you can, because it's super fun game. I'll leave you with funds. Let's see here. Where's the block? Everything. No, okay, there we go. Let's see if I can do this. Whoops. I don't even know if that combo works. I just wanted to try it because I was thinking about it. That would work for sure. Yeah, okay, that doesn't work there. But anyways, this game is super fun. It's super cool. I totally recommend playing it if you can get a chance. Remember, it's on PS3 as well. It's not only just PS4. So if you can pick it up, that's the other new tech that I found right there. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah. Very important to make sure the opponent lands on the ground so that you have time to get food like this. Normally, if you actually land this, like if you do slash towards heavy slash, he can flip in the air, and so when I eat food, I die. You can actually just launch him raw up like this and immediately go into this move, and that'll make him land on the ground so you can eat, but you only do 41 damage. So what you can actually do with Sin is after the end of that going up on the dust, you can actually get an air dash in there, which keeps him from going up, which keeps him kind of in place. So if I do that, then he's actually low enough to the ground that he will actually touch the ground, and I get 97 damage essentially. If he doesn't block anything, it's 97. Like so. So 97 damage, you can get that, and you get the free food. So you get damage and you get the food. Best combo for Sin off of launching with dust in that situation. Like so. Food for 97 damage, so pretty good. So, anyways, I don't think Impossible Dust really does anything anymore, Narkowski, but that's the closest thing that I can do. So I mean, the fanciest thing that you can do with him is the Gaku combo, right? Stuff like that. I can. I mean, Sin's just he's just like crazy combo guy. And then in the middle of the screen, if I do 307 damage off of that. You can get cool cross-up situations. 263 damage. There's all sorts of crazy things. So I have all these combos that I can do with, like, I know how much food I have left and all this other stuff like that. So there's a lot of fun things that you can do with this character. He's so fun. Oops. Any case, okay, that's basically it for today. We'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully David will be back. He should be back from GDC, so we should be able to have some fun stuff. I mean, check this out too. This is, oops, hang on a second. Okay, I'll pick that in a second. But there's actually like some really cool things that you can do with this character. But in any case, all right. Thank you guys for tuning in to Xrdcution Corner here. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Like I said, David should be back. We've got 2 weeks worth of stuff to talk about. Lots of cool things to talk about. So tune in for that. We'll probably be talking for quite some time. So, oh no, he's back. He's back. But I'm sure he'll talk a lot about GDC. So, all right. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.